If you're tired of qualifying thousands of leads manually, responding to thousands and thousands of DMs on Instagram, or even being the customer supporter of your business, don't worry. Right now, I'm going to show you how can you build your AI chatbot that handles all of that for you without a single line of code, completely for free. You have a Google Docs in the description with all the links of the softwares I'm going to use in this video, the step-by-step guide, and also, and as always, some secret sauce.
So here you have the Google Docs. You just need to click on the link below and download it. Now, a quick disclaimer I want to make here is that this AI bot is major designed if you have a product or service. So if you have an one-on-one coaching service, a coaching service, this will be really great for you. Now, this process has 8 simple steps. Now, let's start right away to step 1. Step 1, we're going to register on VoiceFlow and then import the bot. So go ahead, click here on VoiceFlow. Once you've done that, just download the bot right here on the Google Drive. Just click here on the 3 dots and click here on download. Go back to VoiceFlow, click here on import VF file and import the agent you've just downloaded. It should look something like this. Once you've done that, let's move on to step 2. Now on step 2, you're going to come here on the bot and click on designer. Now once you've opened the bot, what we're going to do is basically change all the text messages, all the button messages in the URL. So to do that, you just need to click on the white blocks and then here you have the text and you just need to change it. So for example, hey, I'm X company virtual assistant, how can I assist you? You can just change this text. To change the buttons, you just click on the white block, then you click on the button, then you change the text here. If you want to change the URL, so for example, if you want people to book a call and then be redirected to your product, all you have to do is come here on add URL on this final step, click here and edit and paste your URL here, your link. You can just put the link of your website here or your product or your service and so on. Now let's move on to step 3, where you're going to customize your customer support specialist specifically for your business. So on the workflow, go ahead and click on your support specialist agent, then click on edit agent. Then go ahead and copy all of this prompt and save it with you. Once you've done that, open ChatGPT, log in or register if you don't have an account. Just go ahead and click in new chat. After that, just go back to the Google Docs and copy all of this orange prompt right here. Go back to ChatGPT and paste this prompt. Now, here below, you have a place where you say paste the original bot script here. Then just go back to VoiceFlow, or if you copied the prompt somewhere, and then paste it where it says paste the original bot script here. Now, once you've done there, just click on enter. Now, ChatGPT will just ask you a couple of questions, so make sure you go ahead and answer them all. Be specific on these questions because the more specific you are, the better bot ChatGPT will create. I've just answered all of ChatGPT questions. Now it's going to give us a prompt for our customer support specialist. Now here you have to have a thing in mind. Make sure you ask ChatGPT to change this because sometimes ChatGPT just give a broad answer of things your product or service doesn't really have. So make sure you ask ChatGPT to change it or just change it manually. Now copy all of the prompt that ChatGPT gave you and then go back to VoiceFlow and delete all of these prompts and paste the prompt ChatGPT gave you. Just make sure you have this option enabled that says access to knowledge base. This is basically going to let your agent search for a broader answer if your customer needs.
If you are a coach or a consultant and you want to scale your business with AI, you can check the first link on the description. We'll take you to a VSL. So if you're not interested on that, please do not click it. And if you're not a coach or a consultant, please do not click it.
Now let's move on to step 4, where we're going to change our lead qualification specialists. Now go back to the Google Docs and copy this orange prompt I just gave you here. Go back to ChatGPT and create a new chat. Make sure you create a new chat, otherwise ChatGPT will give you answers based on your customer support specialist. And for now, we don't want that. So make sure you go ahead and create a new chat and just paste the prompt. Go ahead and answer all of the questions of ChatGPT. On the last question, ChatGPT will ask you, do you have any existing lead qualification script? All you have to do is go back to VoiceFlow, then you copy all of your prompt, you paste it, and ChatGPT will give you a new prompt for your lead qualification agent. Now go ahead and copy the prompt that ChatGPT gave you, and once you copy it, go back to VoiceFlow, delete the prompt that is there, and paste the prompt that ChatGPT gave you. You're probably going to have all your variables in blue, but if you don't, that's totally fine. Now, for the variables that are in blue, what we're going to do is click on the variable. So as you can see, I just click on it. Then you're going to click on add the name of your variable. And then you're just going to click on create variable. You're going to do this for all the blue variables that you have. Now, once you've done that, you're just going to come here to the right and click on data collector. This will basically collect all the data from your lead qualification agent and give it to our database. Now, once you've done that, just come here on required variables. Just type the name of your variable. So as you can see here, I have full name. I just click here, full name. And here on LMM description, you can just copy the name of the variable. So for example, full name. So just go ahead and add all your variables right here. Now, once you've done all of that, it might look something like this with a lot of more variables. Now, the last thing you want to do on this step is just click here and enable access to knowledge base. Now, let's move on to step 5. So first of all, go to Airtable and sign up if you don't have an account. And if you have an account, just log in. Then after that, you're going to copy the prompt that you have on the Google Docs. This prompt I'm copying right here. Then you're going to go back the same ChatGPT of the lead qualification. So please, in this time, you don't need to create a new one. Do it on the same ChatGPT you did the lead qualification process. Now go ahead and paste this prompt. Now, once you've pasted the prompt, ChatGPT will give you two answers. The first one being this one and the second one being a JSON code. For now, we're only going to need the first answer. Go ahead and copy this. Then go back to Airtable and you're going to probably be on this tab. So click on start from scratch. And then here on the right top corner, click on AI assistant. And then you just need to paste your prompt here and click on this blue arrow and Airtable will create your database for you. Now, once you've done that, see if all the variables right here have single line of text or long text. I'll change it to long text because long text enables the user to write more things. So go ahead and change it to long text. Now, once you've changed all of that to long text, it might look something like this. Let's move on to step 6, where we're going to get the APIs to connect our database to the VoiceFlow agents. Now, here on your database, make sure it is on your database right here. Make sure you can change the name if you want, just to don't forget about it. But make sure you click on your database that has all your information, because if you click on the wrong one, it will not work and it will give you a 401 error. So make sure you click on the right one. Next, just click here on help, scroll all the way down and click on API documentation. Now, once we are here, we're going to collect two things. The first one being your URL of the table. And the second one, we're going to create a token to then give authorization to VoiceFlow to connect with our database. So first, let's collect the URL. So here on the left, you have a couple of things. So make sure you click on your name, then table. For me is new table, then click on list of records. You might have something like this, curl, blah, 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 blah. So go ahead and click this, copy this link until here, until this point, as you can see, copy it and save it with you. Now, once you've done that, we're going to create the token. So go here on the left and click on authentication. Once you click on the authentication, you're going to come here and click on create tokens. Go here on the right and create token. Give it a name. It can be a simple name. Then on the scopes, you want to make sure you add all of them. Once you add all of the scopes, it should look something like this with all of the scopes. And then here you have the access. Make sure you add all. You don't need to add all, you just need to add your base, the base you are using right now in the current space. But myself, I just like to add it all because it just reduces the chance of you getting errors in the future. So go ahead and click on create token, then just copy the token and click on done. Now save this token with you because you will need it. Another thing I'll just mention is that this token is super important. People who have access to this token have access to your entire database. So make sure you keep it safe and only give it to people you truly trust. Now let's move on to step 6.1. Get into your agent and then here click on the post API block. Now on this block, you should have this saying post. If you don't have, just click here and put post. The first thing we're going to do is paste the URL we copied previously. So go ahead and paste the URL. It should look something like this. Now here on headers, we're going to add first one being authorization. And then here you're going to write beer. Make sure you have a space here. So it shouldn't look something like this, because if it looks like this, you're going to have an error. So make sure you space it out and then click on enter. And here, paste your token. It should look something like this. Now we're going to add another header. So click again and search for content type. As you can see, is here. Click on content type and then paste application/Johnson. Now, once this is done, you're going to come here on body, and if you have form data, you're going to click it, click on raw, and then click on JSON. Now, go back to the same chat you had before with ChatGPT. Then click on the second part of the answer. So it should look something like this. Now, once you copy it, just go back to VoiceFlow and paste all of the code. Now, an important thing you need to have in mind here is that between brackets, as you can see here, this is the variables and this is the name of the compass of our table on Airtable. For example, here on the full name, if I click here full, you should have your variables here, otherwise it will give you some errors. And here on full name before, you should go to your table and check this if it is equal. So here, if you have a capital F, you should have a capital F on VoiceFlow. Now, once you've done that, just go ahead and click here on play and test your API block. Now, if your API gives you a 200 and when you go to your table, you have a bunch of zeros, it's because it's working completely fine. Now, if you have a 422, 401, or even a HTTP error, all you have to do is go to the Google Docs, scroll all the way down, and here you have the solution for those errors. Now, let's move on to step 7, where we're going to customize your AI agent. So go ahead and click on this arrow right here, then go into interfaces, scroll all the way down, click here on appearance and style. And here you have how can you change your AI bot. So here you can change the color, as you can see. Just play around with it and just make your bot as professional and good looking as possible. Now let's move on to the last step in the step 8, where we're going to publish your AI agent and add it to your website. So go ahead and click here, back to dashboard, then click on designer on your AI agent, and then here on the top right corner click on publish and then click on publish again. All you have to do is click here add agent to website, and then you come here and add this code and add it to your website. Again, if you have any type of errors, you can just come here on the Google Docs